Welcome to the Emerging Lawyer series at the Coffee Conversation Show, powered by the Emerging India Forum TIF and a tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. Theme is patents, processes, and purpose. We have with us Deepak Singh, team leader, patents engineering at R K Dewan and Company. A rare fusion of engineering precision and legal intellect. With over 18 years in the world of IPR, Deepak has emerged as a leading patent attorney representing Indian and global clients in high stakes patent strategy, litigation, and IP consulting. From medical robotics and electronics to automotive innovations, his legal acumen spans across the most technically complex sectors. Currently leading the patents engineering division of R K Dewan Company, Deepak brings a wealth of experience, mentorship, and IP insights to the table. But beyond his technical brilliance lies a deeply personal story of persistence, curiosity, and quiet leadership. So, welcome, Deepak, to this coffee conversation.
Thank you, Amir.
Yeah. So, let me explain you. There will be three rounds: professional journey, personal journey, or a surprise, the rapid fire round, where you will be in the hot
Oh,
seat.
okay.
And you have to be witty, fun, and quick. And you have inspiration,
Mm,
Legal AI 101, which will be autographed and sent to you.
okay.
So, friends, I'm Lion Amir Virani, host at Coffee Conversation, legal tech evangelist at Prime Infotech Solution, author of 15 books. We help law firms, corporate legal startup, achieving world-class technology, software licensing, and tech training solution. So, my first question for a professional journey around Deepak. You started as a computer science engineering. What
Mhm.
led you to the world of patents and law, and how has the journey been till date?
Uh, so, Amir, I began my journey as a BTech graduate in computer science in 2006. I worked for an year as a software engineer in a couple of firms. But my entry into IPR is not planned on anything like I've worked out for it because in 2006 or 7, IPR was not something or not a cup of tea or a coffee at that point of time. So in the turning point came in 2007 when I was suddenly interviewed at the office of Lakshmi Kumar Shridan, and I remember still the date, like in May 2007, and I was offered with the position of patent analyst. And at that point of time, I was even not aware what patent would be or what would be my role. So I was asked to read a patent and give a technical input on it. So I provided a technical input and I was selected as one of their first set of patent analysts in the Lakshmi Kawan Shridan's IPR branch. And then I discovered that patent work beautifully merged technical insight with legal reasoning. That realization set me on a new course, and I pursued then law from Delhi University, and then I became a patent registered patent agent. And I then from since then I am committed myself to a career at the intersection of technology and law, and still going on that path.
Wow, beautiful, sir. Okay. So, Deepak, let's dive deep in conversation. How do you approach advising clients on freedom to operate and infringement risk?
So, when we see to freedom to operate is like, so you have a new product and you would like to enter into the market. So, what we propose the client that check for the potential infringement that you would be doing if you are into the market. So, we propose them to conduct a robust prior art search or a landscape analysis. And the key in this process is to translate the legal risk into strategical business decisions, helping clients understand whether they can safely enter into the market with their innovation, and if there is any modification is required to bypass the existing patented technologies or the existing IPRs, they can do it. Or if required, if they have to license any of the technologies, we also recommend them that this technology is something wherein if you have to enter freely into the market, because that's called as a freedom to operate, then you have to basically look out for the licenses as well.
Wow. So, Deepak, according to what's the most exciting part of working on patents across diverse fields? like robotics, biomedical technology, and electronics?
I would say that it's a constant intellectual variety, and because of this, I have been in this profession for past 18 years. Say one day I'm driving into control systems of an automobile, another day I'm into looking into the robotics, automation, then into AI on the same day itself, or maybe on the next day. And while decoding these things on the same day or the next day, I'm into biomedical devices or telecommunication protocols. So being a computer science engineer, now I'm not merely a computer science engineer, rather I am looking into mechanical, automobile, telecommunication, electronics, any part of engineering which is like basic sciences involved, or even the high level technologies as involved. I am into it, and I would say that each invention presents a fresh technical puzzle, and that dynamic environment keeps my curiosity and creativity alive. And this enables me to be excited about each patent, each work, and diversified field, because of which I'm still working in this field.
Wow. So, Deepak, how has innovation in India evolved over the years, and how are the innovators preparedness for going for patent?
So, innovation, earlier in 2000, I would say in 2005, when the first amendments have been brought to the Patent Act. From there, because the Act was amended to be in line with the TRIPS agreement, and there were like earlier to that, patents to the medical medicines were not granted, or to the drugs were not granted. But then there was some amendments made to the Patent Act, and based on the TRIPS agreement, uh, the initial phase of the patent was started from 2007 only. And at that point of time, everything was on paper. We have to visit to the patent office. We have to retrieve our file, create a file for the patent officer as well, and then for ourselves as well. And then we have to attend the hearings. Or even for client communication, we were using I would say fax machines, and then there were a lot of papers coming in from the patent office, from the courts, and there was a diary dispatch mail system over in the office. Now, in 2011 and 12, everything got in online, and the government also offered a 10% discount on filing, e-filing. And after that, a drastic change has seen in the growth of patent itself. And I would say that in 2013 onwards, when the government further provided relief to the startups, and the startup thing was started, an increase of 25% from the residents filing, from the Indian residents, is something which has boosted. And because of that, a number of changes have been done to the Patent Act, to the patent rules, to basically fast track the prosecution of the patent applications. And now, in the recent time, like a dedicated courts have been settled in like Delhi High Court, Kolkata High Court, and Bombay High Court, so that even the not only the prosecution but the litigation can also be fast tracked for the IPR related matters.
Wow. So, Deepak, according to what's your take on the future of AI in IP law and patent analytics?
So, AI is already there here from, like I would say, the past a couple of years. So, AI is also already streaming in searching, classification of trademark, design, and even nowadays we are also using AI in a claim drafting, or if we have to prepare some drawings. So it basically boosts the speed and insight of the work, but still, the legal interpretation, strategic decisions, or if you have to consult the client or to guide the client, human intuition, or whenever the client is coming out, like I believe that what are your chances of this matter? So AI is something we cannot rely on the chances or to foresee. We have to basically go through the subject matter and to read out everything, and then we have to लगता है कि this will do 50-50 or 90%. And then I would not say that AI is not good, but AI is a powerful tool, but still it's not a replacement in legal system, specifically when we are talking about judgment, negotiations, and advocacies related matters wherever they are involved.
Wow. Okay. So let's go maybe down the lane. Can you walk us through a patent case or project that you're particularly proud of? I'm dividing in two parts
Mhm.
related to a Indian jurisdiction and global jurisdiction.
Okay, so global jurisdictions, we basically like draft uh, the exact replica of the drafts or the responses which we have to file abroad. So we have to hire, I would say, the foreign attorneys. They review the inputs or the drafts which we are providing to them, and then they finalize it. So sometimes, we provide inputs related to the differences between the technologies, but nothing beyond we are providing it. And there is a limitation because we are working more on the Indian side, and there is a restriction on the US legal system. And there is like, if we see that the USC 101 related objections, we have to cite multiple case laws, and we have to be readily updated related to that as well. Now, similarly, if we go to Europe, there is a different like requirement. New Zealand, there is a different requirement. So we cannot recall or remember everything, but we are basically providing a technical input. So there, I would say, if I have to walk through a project case which I am particularly proud of in a foreign jurisdiction, are of an average, because we are not doing anything like specifically a prouding situation, but we are working for this. Since if we are providing inputs, we are saving cost for the customer. Now, a memorable thing for an Indian jurisdiction is something wherein a case occurred in 2017 where I argued a hearing at Indian Patent Office. At that point of time, like I was dealing with the legal applicability of disclaimers in patent application. Now, in India, it's generally not allowable to like change one claim, like a method claim to system claim to method claim. There was a claim which is a computer readable medium. It's something called as software claim. And I somehow argued and convinced the controller that this, if I change this claim into system claims, it will be under section 59, it will be allowable, and it is under the doctrine of disclaimer. So a couple of days later, I saw an article in Patent Lawyer magazine titled like disclaimer to disclaim under Indian patent system. And that article was authored by a professional from a competing firm. So it's not something from our firm, but an article published by a author from another firm. And the article reflected the arguments and insight I had presented in that case. Then I say that even though I was not credited directly, but the application number for which I appeared was mentioned.
Okay.
So I was really gratifying. It was really gratifying to see those like ideas, reasoning in a
Mhm.
scholarly discourse. And because of that, at the time point of time, I was working in Lakshmi Kumar Shedan. So the owner of the firm connected with me like, this was a really different argument you presented, because none of us thought of it. And in case you find any, like if you require any guidance or mentorship or assistance from our side, because we were in the prosecution department, so he offered like you can also look into the litigation support from the firm as well. So that was something which I still remember as one of the cases where I always say that look at find an article in Patent Lawyer magazine about doctrine of disclaimer, you will see that my case was referred in it. So it's not something I have mentioned it, but someone else mentioned my case.
That's beautiful. Okay. So, Deepak, you have worked with multiple firms across roles. How has
Mhm.
each phase shaped your professional toolkit?
So, like I started my career in IPR. Before that, I worked for a couple of firms in software. But I would say that I started my stint in IPR with Lakshmikant Shedan. So, my foundation of patent drafting, patent prosecution, patent searching, or even landscape analysis, I would say preparing evidence of use or invalidity contention, response to invalidity contention, litigation support, attending or supporting lawyers in the courts. Even I visited multiple cities during that time, and I helped lawyers because I completed my law in 2015. Before that, I was constantly helping lawyers to basically understand the technical concepts which are to be argued in the courts. Now, so my basic foundation is with the Lakshmikwan and Sheridan only. Then, with a short stint at Khurana and Khurana, I sharpened my drafting skill because Khurana is famous for doing drafting in a short span of time. And in Lakshmi Shedan, a drafting time is given as a 5, 6 days. But in Khurana, it is like half a day, 1 day, 1.5 day. So I sharpen my skill to reduce the number of hours which nowadays we are saying that AI is doing, but at that time point of time, like we were working like AI at that point of time. So then in Lexorbis, I expanded my skills in like administrating patent filings, portfolio management, and client communication. Thereafter, my 4 years as a principal attorney at LS Tower, I honed my leadership skills and developed client trust because this is for the first time I would say that I was exposed directly with the client so that I am the client contact and I'm working directly with the client. I'm visiting them. I'm getting work from them and I'm like seamlessly managing a heavy workload because LS Dower is not famous for their streamlined process, but heavy workload. So it's whenever you are connecting with the client, it's not something that uh, uh, you will be having a less workload. You have to maintain that workload, and even that, even with those ideology, you have to maintain the client connection as well. Now at R K Dewan, I lead the engineering patent division, drawing on every phase of the journey which I traveled till the date.
Wow, beautiful journey. So, your next journey. You have recently started your speaker journey at
Mhm.
IIT, then other institutes and forums.
Mhm.
So, how did it start and how has the experience been?
So basically, what happens is for the first time, I was offered a position with Khurana and Khurana. Like Tarun Khurana was not available in one of the conferences, and he offered me like, could you speak for CIA at Chandigarh? So I was saying that I never spoke anywhere, but if that is the position I'm getting it, so I took that opportunity and I stepped into the shoes, and I enjoyed that moment. Now then thereafter, like I continued uh, attending seminars, conferences, exhibitions, and speaking for multiple sessions in multiple schools and universities. But the phase of like advertising those things on LinkedIn and other platforms were not in fashion at that point of time. So I
Right.
did multiple things, but those things were not in fashion. Then I realized that I did multiple things, but I have not updated anything about it. So then when I joined RK Diwan, I started doing this. Like if I'm attending, I have to like be very sure
Yeah.
that whenever I'm doing something, I'll ask the students sitting on the first row that could you please click some pictures for me? So this is a trend which started. Otherwise, like from 2017, I would say that I am doing this, but the trend was not there to take a selfie or to click pictures. It was like I had done something, it's over. Let's go to the next chapter.
It's nowadays it's all about you have to showcase your work in different ways under the guidelines and
Yes,
good. And see, at Coffee also we are giving opportunities to people at high profile also and
yes,
mid-level, junior levels to showcase your professional expertise, personal journey, where were they and where they've been and where they will be going. So Coffee
yes,
is all about hashtags are a memory maker, change maker, and bring smiles for lifetime. This is
right.
what we are working in for in 5 years, 500 plus episode, different series. And apna, touch wood, every coffee speaker has enjoyed the moment. And I believe you're also enjoying how we are
Yes.
continuing the conversation. I see your smile on your face and me too smiling
So,
with you.
so since the time Instagram is there in our life, now we are like more sensitive to take pictures and to upload whenever possible to like showcase that I did something, I did something, I did something.
Yes. See, we never know कि ये after showcasing what more things can come in your kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Who will involve you? Like during a warm-up call, we are just having कि भाई one of the coffee speakers, Sandesh Jadhav, he's now chairman
Mm-hmm.
of a committee on AI data privacy at Dhirubhai Ambani Law College. So it is all about you're showcasing your specialty and
Yes.
you get opportunities to go global. We contribute VPO.
So it is nowadays it's a requirement because there are I would say that earlier like very niche number of people were working in this field, but now the number of like people have increased, and to stand out you need to showcase yourself that I have this expertise and I can speak in front of 500,000 or maybe more number of audience. So this is something which is now a part of your professional journey, and if you have to attend the conferences, you have to be wearing something which looks different, and you have to be attractive more so that the people come to you and then they talk to you. And basically, it's I would say that it's a sales or a marketing sort of a thing when you are into the into the conferences. So rather than being a
Uh,
litigation, it's a sales or a marketing sort of a thing.
That is all good. Okay, let's continue. So, from the patent world, who has influenced you or has contributed in your journey?
So, in patents, I would say that I learned patent prosecution from Mr. Jairam Shekar. So he was there with Lakshmi Kwan Shedan when I joined there, and he was my first mentor, uh, who basically make me to sit with him, and he was like teaching like a baby, like this is the case law, this is the reasoning behind it. And I was talking to him like day before yesterday only, so the connection is still there. So it's not that
Mhm.
I'm sorry Jaram, but he always speaks like that. Hey Deepak, I'm telling you now this will do like this. So okay Jaram.
Oh,
So he's the first person who took me along with him in the patent office. He
mhm.
told me that how to like communicate with the foreign attorneys, how to deal with the cases, how to like evolve with each and every case, and how to like take interest in every matter rather than saying that पिछले वाले में हो गया now the same thing is happening. No, it's one thing like every case is a new case and you have to do the same effort again and again.
Yes. Wow. Okay. That is, you received mentorship. Now,
Yes.
how do you mentor young patent agents or attorneys entering this highly technical field?
So it's when we say that mentoring, it's from the day one. I give them a real time. I would say the real matters to them, and I ask them to basically. It's not a like a combination of theory or a practical, but it's I would say that it's a practical only. So from the day one, when the juniors work on real drafting, searching, or client interaction is something which we avoid till the time we are sure that they are ready to go under it. But till the time they are not very much onto it, we guided them under our supervision. Then we focus on like three pillars. I would say that legal grounding is something which we taught them, like the Patent Act is there, the Copyright Act is there, the Trademark Act is there. So first they have to correct their understanding related to the law. Then the second thing is like for patents, I would specifically say that your technical clarity is something which is required.
Mm.
Law interpretation has been done, but you have to be technically correct, because when we are dealing with the patent office or with the courts, they know the law, but you have to make them understand the technology now. So you
Mhm.
also know the law, they also know the law, but the technology is changing in each every matter. So you have to basically have to have a technical clarity. Now the last thing, which is the major point in our profession, is communication skills. When we are into the hearings, you cannot be harsh, you cannot be blunt, you cannot be rude, or it's although you may and not in consensus with the controller, with the examiner, or maybe with the judgment, but you cannot be in a wrong tone any way. So you have to maintain your calmness, you have to maintain your communication skills at that point of time. And when I say like a good mentoring is about empowering confidence through feedback and context. And I always say that move ahead, if there is something wrong, I'll take the ownership. So if if you say this, then there is like a healthy relation between a leader and their team. So I'll say that move ahead, do this. If anything goes wrong, you will not be captured for this. I'll take responsibility.
Beautiful. So let's go to the next round and understand Deepak as a person. Tell us about your family and your formative years.
Like I grew up in I would say in a small town, Rohtak, Haryana, and I grew up in a family that deeply valued education and curiosity. So my father was an engineer, is an engineer, and basically he motivated me, and he instilled in me the importance of problem solving, discipline, and staying technically or intellectually corrected at all the time. I would say that he is the first teacher for me whenever I'm going somewhere wrong, like in education or in personal behaviors. He was correcting me all the time, like, no, this is not required, no, this is not required. So till the time I graduated from the like the engineering college, till the time I will say that whatever I become till now, it's because of my father's controlling nature. Otherwise, I could be another professional, or another person altogether. So that early exposure with my father, because he was readily available, and like my father was a civil engineer, and he was taking care of a maintenance department of an electricity board. So in a powerhouse colony, like we are sitting over here and his office in front of us. So it's not that we are uh, um, we have any different approach. Whenever we are playing, he also come and enjoy the same thing along with us. He play cricket with us, he play football with us. So it's something wherein we never like thought that he's our father or something. We really find him like a friend who is always available in front of our eyes. So it's never a afraid sort of a situation, or any situation where we see that. And even whenever we are in trouble, we directly call पापा, ये तो ऐसा हो गया, क्या करेंगे? So he is always a guide, mentor, and I would say that he is the one thread across the family who really keep us moving.
Wow, beautiful. Okay. So after completing your engineering, you went to Campus Law Center.
Yes.
I'm going into path. Why did you select to go to Campus Law Center for your law education? And how was the experience?
So, like again, I'll go to the thing like I never planned to come into IPR. I never planned to become a lawyer. So when I was working in the Lakshmi Conscious and everyone was doing law. So one day one of my juniors came, okay, sir, I have to go and submit the application form for the LLB. I was saying where? He was saying that in a DU campus there are forms are open and last date is today itself. So I was saying that what forms are what documents are required. So a degree and this and this and that. I said okay, I'll also come along with you. And fortunately, those two guys are not selected or cleared that exam, and I did. And it was like a evening class from Delhi University, and which is in a south campus, and it's like 3 kilometers from Lakshmi Shedan. So I finished my job like 6:30 and enters exactly 6:45 into the first class, which generally starts at 6:30. So late coming in the first class was allowed at that point of time, like because mostly there are professionals in those classes. So 6:45 I enter and it runs till 10:30, and I would say that uh, in campus law center, it was like all the students are of my age itself, except a few who didn't get the uh, other law centers or the other batch. They are with us. Otherwise, most of us are the working professionals, and the depth of knowledge they were having are and this knowledge sharing were enriching at that point of time. So it was not just an education at campus law center, but rather it was a shift in perspective, shift in personal growth, and even there was some students who were like working in the Delhi police. So nowadays, if I have any issues, those friends are still in touch, and we can communicate and get our work done.
Wow, beautiful. So, what is hobby or creative pursuit which helps you to unwind and recharge?
So when I say as a hobby, so it's something I generally love to watch movies. So whenever I am see that nothing is working out, so I will say that drop everything and I'll just switch on the TV, and whenever whichever movie is this, I select it, and it's something. It's 2 3 hours will go, and you'll enjoy your time with family, with friend, and even most of the time is something wherein I would say that leisure time is either you're with the family or taking family for the movies. So whenever in the holidays, I still prefer to watch movies at the theaters rather than watching at the home. So at least once in a month or twice in a month, I generally visit theaters.
Wow, beautiful. Okay. So, how do your friends describe your personality outside the office?
Outside the office, they generally, or I would say that if at all they're talking about the work, I would say that I do not want to discuss anything about office or work, because I am someone who enjoys the movement, whether it's spontaneous on a road trip, a good reading material, or just watching the movie. When we are outside the office, I do not want it to be like talking about the work, because it's we are here for 9 10 hours, and if we are outside the office and we are still talking about the same thing, then there is no point in working or to earn money for ourselves.
Wow. So, since you're a movie buff, so which is that movie which you can revisit again yeah, and why?
One movie I would say that I love is a Mission Kashmir. There are multiple reasons behind it. It's like Kashmir in itself, it's a beauty, and when you see as a starting point of that, the song itself, like Dhua Dhua, and it's something wherein Sanjay Dutt entry was there in a movie in a police uniform. You will see like someone is there protecting us in Kashmir, and it's something. Uh, and the Hrithik Roshan and Jackie Shroff's entry in that movie is something wherein you'll see that this real stardom of the people who were there working as a like a I will say the controlled situation, that if any movie is to be prepared on the subject of Kashmir, it should not be like Hindu, Muslim, or anything like that. Terrorism is there, but you have to show it in a positive manner rather than in a negative manner.
Wow. So, Deepak, if you want a lawyer or an engineer, what would you be doing today?
Well, I already said that I never look out for a long-term plan. I always approach life year by year, and I had taken a different path every time. Whenever there is an option, there is an opportunity. When I see that I can fit into it, I just fit into it. But as initially we were talking, like if I were not a lawyer or an engineer, I would prefer or would love to teach, be it a college, be it a school, or any. I would say that even at a play school level, I would like to teach to to the kindergarten kids, like ABCDs, anything. But I would like to teach, and I would like to connect with the kids. Rather, I would say that I would make myself available for the kids and to show them that how the things should be evolved. And I never feel like the burden should be given to the students in the lower classes of education, because education is something wherein schools are nowadays feeding like you have to read this. But nowadays, if we have to recall what we have learned in the school, is something, it's so something, if I have to do like teaching or to be in ministry where I can make a reform into the education system itself.
Wow. So, what's a tradition or habit from your childhood that you still hold on to?
Like this is most of the people who are connected with me know that since the childhood I have had a practice of visiting Hanumanji temple every Tuesday, a ritual that brings a sense of grounding and spiritual focus. Like today is also a Tuesday. So,
Okay.
so, so I've continued this tradition over the years, and I try to include my family in it as well. So, so after marriage, we added a new layer to it. Rather than have a weekend dinners, we are generally having a weekly routine dinners on a Tuesday, either dining out or like ordering something from outside on Tuesday. So it become a small but meaningful tradition. It's I would say it's a tradition which belongs to me only or my family only, that this combines faith, family time, a breakout time from daily routine. But to avoid the weekend rush, we prefer like Tuesday is the preferred day, and it's a family time day.
Ah, beautiful. So, my last two ones are reflective. What are your plans for 2025 personally and professionally?
2025 has almost like half of the year has almost passed. So my plans are to basically professionally I have to look out for a next level, look out for an opportunity to a next level, to work on a next level itself. And personally, I would like to get myself EMI free this year. so that so that if I plan for a happy retirement, I should not wait for 60s, rather than I can go in 50s or something. So this year I'm uh, even I'm planning that I'll just move all the EMIs or get rid of all the EMIs this year.
Beautiful. We wish you the best. Okay, you become EMI free.
Yeah.
So, my last one. It's a googly one. Describe Deepak in one line.
It's I think it's a lifelong learner who will try to bridge technology, spirituality, and I would say with curiosity, clarity, and calmness. Because in our in our daily day-to-day life, I would like to have a calm, composed, and curious personality. So this is something which I like would like to call me as.
Beautiful. So let's put you in the hot seat, the rapid fire round.
Hmm.
Patent drafting or litigation strategy?
Patent drafting,
Delhi winters or Himachal summers?
Delhi winters,
Your go-to comfort food?
North Indian thali,
Your favorite color?
black,
Uh, your favorite theater in NCR region?
Gulshan 1, Sector 129, Noida.
Your favorite restaurant in NCR region?
Favorite reason is the barbecue nation.
Oh, barbecue in Wapili. Okay.
Uh,
Best piece of advice received?
Save for the rainy season.
Okay. You're a early morning or a late night person?
Both. So whenever I have to attend hearing, I generally prepare in the morning, and whenever there is a call, my team always know that he may not be available in the daytime. So they generally call me at around 10, 11, 12 because I am generally a movie watcher person. So at the evening, I always watch movies. So they know that he'll be awakened and we can connect with him.
Wow. A mantra you live by?
Leave free and let the other person leave free.
Okay. Dream invention you wish you had patented?
Like in 2012, there was like an advertisement on the cable television, like a dog is coming out of a mud and he just shakes and he cleans himself. So there was an advertisement that your car cannot be cleaned like this. So I was saying that why car cannot be cleaned like this? So I thought of multiple things that we can put some haptic feedbacks or some vibrators on the car, and then there would be a wiper installed which can fit into the panel gaps, and that it can come out. So I've thought of many things like car can also be like washed in this manner. Even today, if you'll find that none of such patents are available in the market. So
Wow.
there could be a technology where car can wash itself.
Yes. Why not? So, my last one, tea or coffee to recharge?
Uh, Coffee when I need very strong recharge, but tea is a regular tier.
Okay, let's see. So, you did well, Deepakji, and here's a book, Legal AI 101, which will autograph and send to you. So, friends, what a lovely conversation as he shifted from from engineering, computer science to now being a leading a patent for engineering products, and we wish him the best for his future journey. There are plans which might be disclosed in a year or two. So, and we connect again. But
Yeah.
we are planning a panel discussion on how patent innovation has evolved in India as well as globally. So, like there are other coffee speakers are there. So, whether you are into engineering and he started completed his law degree also, there are opportunities for technical persons into a law side, legal side. So watch the episode, get inspired. So all the engineers, biotechnologists, a computer science, a non-legal background people. Watch this episode and other coffee speakers episode where they have gone into a what do you say legal side. There are other coffee speakers from psychology. They've gone into a legal management, legal branding. So this is what coffee speakers bring to the table: inspiring journey, professional, personal, and as I said, a memories for lifetime. And they are the change makers. And if I'm featured like Deepak, visit our website, the Emerging India Forum or LinkedIn page, or connect with one of the coffee speakers to invite you. So, to continue the conversation, a cup of coffee. So, subscribe, get notified of the latest episodes happening at the Coffee Conversation Show. So, thank you.
Thank you.